Right, we're speaking about Slough Outreach now, raising awareness, giving hope to those struggling with homelessness. And joining me from Slough Outreach this morning is Jasmeet. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Mark. I'm well. How are you?
I'm very, very good, thank you. I did mention it is cold, which is not a great time of year at all for the homeless people. Tell us a little bit, Jasmeet, about Slough Outreach.
So Slough Outreach, they run a daily outreach program, providing meals and sort of food and equipment to the homeless and the vulnerable.
I mean, obviously, here we are this morning. It's a cold morning, but we can benefit from, warm clothes. We can benefit from heated homes or workplaces, and also we have the ability to get to hot food. It's worth saying stuff like that we take for granted is perhaps not available to those lesser fortunate than ourselves who are homeless.
Absolutely. I think, it is, a part that they play in kind of providing these hot meals and the stuff that we take for granted every day is amazing that they can help these people kind of get some food and warmth to them.
Yeah. Now, I mean, how did you get involved with Slough Outreach?
So it was off the back of my Instagram that I saw some of my followers that after I appeared on Masterchef were helping Slough Outreach provide meals, and I thought it's a great way of getting involved. We were kind of all in lockdown. I was still working as well, but I was working from home, so I saw this as an opportunity to be able to cook hot meals from home and provide them to Slough Outreach to then distribute to the homeless.
What sort of things do you cook though for your donations?
So I kind of do a varied weekly kind of different dish kind of on a weekly basis. So I'll do like curries, I'll do like veg chili con carne, or I've done kind of like Moroccan chicken and rice. Just making sure that they get these hot meals to them. So doing about 40 to 50 kind of meals every week.
It sounds what you're cooking, like if we just take away a moment from the subject here, what you're cooking sounds absolutely delicious, doesn't it?
Well, it's kind of derived from my passion of cooking, and like I said, off the back of being on the show, it's kind of like kind of boosted me and to kind of continue this cooking. So not necessarily doing it for like for any kind of means for myself, but just to kind of continue my passion of cooking, but helping out the kind of homeless and vulnerable at the same time.
I mean, as you say, like if you've got a passion for cooking and you can use it for something this good, as well as like professionally as well, I think that's an all-round win, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I enjoy doing it, and like I said, I mentioned Shin, who runs the Slough Outreach program, that as I'm working from home, I will continue to kind of help out Slough Outreach, and I know I'm at home for the next sort of 5-6 months for sure, and I can help them out.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it is the toughest time of year for the homeless. I don't think you can underestimate the struggles the homeless go through in the summer, but when it gets to winter as well, just that one hot meal a day that you're providing could be the only hot food that homeless people get in a day, isn't it? Yeah,
I mean, unfortunately, it is the circumstances the homeless are going through, and it is a much difficult time in the winter, even for the kind of the elderly, the vulnerable, the homeless. It's the winter seems to bring the kind of winter flus, and now we've got sort of dealing with COVID as well. It's all kind of brings it together. But knowing that there's people who volunteer for Slough Outreach are helping out, you can take some sort of comfort in that too.
Yeah. How many meals do you reckon you've cooked and donated so far?
So we kind of passed a great milestone just a couple of weeks back, and I myself have made over 1,000 meals now.
Oh wow! Wow. So that is a lot of meals that you're making there as well. And as you say, every single one is tasty as well.
We make sure every single one's tasty. We don't want to be sending out food that we wouldn't want to eat, because that's the last thing we want to do. We want to make sure they're kind of healthy, nutritious, and they taste good too.
Yeah. I'm kind of jealous because I can't cook really that well, and I'm kind of jealous speaking to you who can. But what you're doing is an absolutely fantastic thing, and as you say, you kind of stumbled across this from Instagram, didn't you?
Yes, like I said, kind of after being on MasterChef, it kind of my Instagram following kind of grew, and I saw kind of people other chefs what they were doing, and I sort of came across this, and one of the chefs was helping out Shin from Slough Outreach, and I thought it's a great opportunity to get involved.
Now, I mean, can other people get involved? Maybe not everyone can cook as well as you, but can other people get involved in this?
Of course. I mean, Slough Outreach would always be looking for kind of help and support and volunteers to kind of distribute food, or even, they don't look for kind of like monetary donations. They look for more for kind of like, equipment, or kind of blankets or clothing, or even kind of like tin food. So any or distributing the actual food itself. So any kind of help is always welcome.
SloughOutreach.org is the website if you'd like further information, is it not?
Yeah. It is, yes.
So if you'd like to get involved, then visit SloughOutreach.org. As you say there, it's like it's cooking, providing meals, providing blankets and equipment, and just stuff that can be used rather than actual cash.
Yes.
Which, yes, could be used, but it's not as quick to turn around, though, is it? Like if somebody provides cash, then that's all well and good, but you're providing an instant meal, aren't you?
Yes, so all this is kind of all the meals, the kind of equipment. It's very kind of instant help that the people who are homeless can use.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and describing your. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Over 1,000 meals. Well done.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Well done. Thank you, Jasmeet. Pleasure talking with you today, and thank you so much. And happy cooking.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. So that's Jasmeet Dial from Slough Outreach. If you would like to get involved with Slough Outreach, you can visit online, sloughoutreach.org. There is a Get Involved tab at the top. And as Jasmeet says, no cash, 100% no cash. It's all about raising awareness, giving hope to those who are struggling by practical donations that are not cash. So that's blankets, clothes, food, and things like that. Find out more at sloughoutreach.org.